The storm raged on outside, but it couldn't hold a candle to the devastation in the room. The winds howled and the windows rattled, but Clara didn't hear them. She was lost in the noise of the past crashing over her. Everything she had tried to bury, everything she had tried to forget.
Why are we still here?
Madeline asked, her voice shaking, almost in disbelief.
Why did we stay? After everything that's happened?
Clara's heart broke, but there was nothing she could say to undo the damage.
Because sometimes the storm inside you is harder to escape than the one outside.
And with that, the words fell heavy between them, suffocating the room in the aftermath of the storm they had all been waiting for. The wind outside was now a relentless roar, the house trembling under its force as if it would collapse at any moment. The hurricane had reached its peak, but the storm inside Madeline's house had already devastated everything it touched. There was no hiding from it now. The truth had been exposed, and the fragile fabric of their relationships was in tatters. Each word, each glance, seemed to cut deeper than the next. Clara stood at the window, staring out into the howling abyss of rain and wind, her reflection barely visible in the glass. She felt a cold, heavy weight on her chest, as though the world had collapsed in on her. Outside, the storm seemed to grow in intensity, as if it mirrored the chaos within. The waves crashing against the shore echoed in her mind, drowning out the sounds of the arguments swirling behind her.
Clara.
Ben's voice broke through the haze of her thoughts. She didn't turn to look at him, but she could feel his presence, the unspoken words hanging heavily between them.
I told you this would happen.
Ben said, his voice rough, his steps slow as he approached.
I tried to warn you. We've been running from this for so long. I didn't know how to make it stop, but here we are.
Clara could hear the regret in his voice, but also something deeper. Guilt, yes, but also a certain satisfaction, as if he was relieved that it had all come out at last. The truth was like a jagged knife, and now it had cut through everything. There was no going back. She turned to face him, her eyes red from the tears she hadn't let herself shed.
I didn't want this, Ben. I didn't want to hurt anyone. But you left me with nothing. You abandoned me, and now everything is falling apart.
Ben's jaw tightened, and he took a step closer to her.